All right, there we go. Welcome, everybody. Ryder with a quick shot, leg save. And Waterloo sends it into their bench, wakes up them 28 seconds in.
Good move by Waterloo coach.
So we had a small little delay there with our sound, but welcome everyone to Ames, Iowa, and the Ames ISU Ice Arena. We're looking forward to a better night than we saw last night against the Capitals as we Ames Cyclones take on the Waterloo Warriors. And I am here with a much better voice, Chris Ruskowski. Hello.
Good. Hello, Joe. Yeah, good. No, you sound great today. I will say it's early in the game, but the way the boys were warming up, they already look different than yesterday.
Good.
You can tell just the energy level is a little bit different, so I'm sure the coaches had something to do with that. I did hear that the three of the non-dress players have dressed because the coaches have some conversation about benching people if they're not skating. Maybe sitting out a shift or two, so we'll see how that goes for everyone.
Okay, then. Does look a little bit more crowded back there. And as I talked with Coach before game, that was kind of, yes, let's get up, let's pass the puck, let's not panic, and let's get the job done. As Kean now sends it over to Weston, brings it in. Good stop by Brady there at the blue line to make sure he stayed onside. And Ames able to keep it in. Weston turns around, fires a shot, goes over, and all the way around. Mikey from the blue line, wide of the net. Brady keeps it in, sends it back down low. Weston takes the hit. Kean goes for a change. Braden Mason comes on.
Pretty good line by Brady coming across, trying to cut that center off, but just didn't stick with it, and the center made a cut back. Those little things that you like to watch on the forecheck that the boys can always improve
Before
on.
he got behind Mikey, took that. Good skating by Joel to get over there, prevent a good shot, and Henry goes in, helps him. Joel taps it up. Waterloo sends it right back. Mikey bounces it, hit Braden and then skates, I think. Waterloo gets it, fires another shot. Mikey gives number 16 a little shove. And 3 minutes in, we're starting to see now everyone get their second shifts. Patrick can't get anything there. Braden gets off. Max comes on, Ryder comes on to complete the full line change.
A good quick shot by Carter from the blue line. Patty's coming in front of the net, just can't get there to cause, take away the sight of the goalie at all. But looking at the replay, just good timing on that. Just couldn't get there in time on Patty's part.
Max gets that back. No, sends it back, centers it to Ryder. Ryder goes for this shot, hits someone's stick instead. Patrick back to Max. Max over to,
in front.
Went to the slot. Carter's able to keep it in, goes low. Patty. And Waterloo's able to get it out, but a good stick there by Elliott slows them down. Patrick's able to steal it. Has Max coming up. Max gets position to get it, sends it back to Patty Les. Pat just can't get a good control though, and Waterloo settles it down. Ryder, Max gets onside, can't get out of his way.
Good read by Patrick here on this near side in front of us. Waterloo looking to stretch it as Ames goes for the change. And Patty just positions his body.
Max
right in the lane.
backhands,
great
weird.
opportunity.
Max just sends it in deep, so he goes to change. Keane comes on.
Oh.
Brady Weston's our second line.
Weston had that top right corner when he went for that backhand, just couldn't get a lot on it.
Five minutes in, only one stoppage so far. Most of the play's been so far in the Waterloo zone. Although shots don't have many to show for it. Most have been off net. There's another whistle. Kind of a weird one. We actually faced this team, the Waterloo Warriors, twice in a row here at home. But after tonight, we take a 13-day break.
Yeah, looking at the standings earlier today, I noticed a lot of teams have 18 or 19 games played, where we're sitting at 21 right now. This being our 22nd, so this coming weekend should even things out. Give us a better idea of where we're at in the standings, comparable to everyone else.
And then it's going to be kind of a mad dash as we get to the playoff or head towards the playoffs. This year they're taking 8 teams. Ames currently looking okay. That was all. Okay, they did call it. But yeah, we were looking at it, and with 11 games to go, Ames is in a good spot. He'd like to be a little bit stronger, but
yeah, JV's sitting, I think, 4th right now.
4th, but with, like you said, a few games in hand, and so they need to build those up. There's now Ames gets it into the Waterloo zone, but quickly they come back out with it. And a shot right into the glove of Mr. Pittman. Coach Paulson sends out his top line here. Ryder with Elliott to his right. Carter gets control. Over to... Well, Elliott gets it at the red line. Battle. Still a battle. Patrick's able to tap it a little bit, and Elliott's able to push it in. He has Max. Pass right, center in. Max,
Ooh.
Good shot. Went for the 5-hole. Paddle save. It was nice and low right there. And Waterloo kicks it out. Good team by Elliott and Ryder there.
Something we've seen this line do a lot is move that puck through the neutral zone right now.
Waterloo comes back in. Shot. Post save. Max up to Ryder. Max goes for a change. Patty Loss goes for a change. Kean comes on. Ryder shoots.
Oh, gets through, but wide of the net.
His big brother's going to come and get the puck as it ricocheted all the way down to our zone as he goes down for his own change. Weston comes in with some speed. Backhands it over to Brady Baxter. Can't get a good handle.
Kind of a chop at that puck and just goes a few inches wide of the post.
Weston now.
I like that little backhand pass.
Kean backhands it right there to
what a
Weston.
beautiful play.
And a great goal there.
Yeah, we're seeing it, Joe. We're seeing a lot more movement out of these boys. They're taking the couple steps and then moving the puck right away, getting into good position, and they get rewarded with a goal.
So, at the 8:34 mark, Ames goes up 1-0. What?
Oh, that's
There's a lot
Yeah.
of things wrong in that one, I think.
just an announcement in the rink here that Kean scored, where Kean had the assist and Weston scored.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more accurate. I think we should go and double check, though, if
Yeah, make sure
21
that the stats
doesn't
stats
get
show
an
correct.
assist also on that. And so we will. Oh, now there's another call coming. We'll have to find out if they're going to give 21 also an assist. Otherwise, we'll go back and look. So third line out there, Colton, Henry, Mikey, Joel and Braden. Mikey sends it back to Joel. Joel up to Henry. Henry dangles a little, gets it out barely, but Waterloo right there slaps it back in. From behind our net. Mikey with his white stick today.
Nice breakout.
Colton shoots.
Oh,
Rebound, second chance by Joel. 2 saves by Waterloo.
good movement of the puck, though. We're seeing all three lines now doing pretty well, getting things starting out with the good, solid breakout. And
So we've double checked, and look at that, Mikey from the blue line,
all right.
off the face-off draw.
So, yeah, going back and reviewing the first goal, it does not look like Brady had the assist.
So Mikey just from the blue line. Let's see, Colton sends it over, or no, Waterloo trying to get it out. Mikey just intercepts it and sends it all the way over. And like we say, just send the puck towards the net and good things happen.
That's right.
And Mikey just took a hit there. They gave Mason the assist. That's okay. We don't correct when we get extras. So Mikey. Oh no, Mikey loses an edge. And now 7, leg save. Ames is going for a change. Now Mikey does need that change. She's been out there a while. Sends it back to Elliott. Elliott from behind her net. To Max. Max takes a hit.
Nice
Sends
reverse.
down the
Reverse hit.
Harbor.
Both players kind of chuckle at each other after that. That was a good one.
Max gets hooked. No goal. Sends
Makes
it
a
to
good
Ryder. Ryder
pass.
behind. Over to Patty. Oh, right back. And good give and go there. Now
Good.
Carter. He scores.
Yeah, going back to the initial pass play, Max gets it up, or gets it off, over to Ryder. Ryder to Patty, and Patty notices that goaltender sliding over the crease, puts it right back, but you're right, Ryder wasn't there. Doesn't matter because the puck goes back, and Carter with a nice shot from up top.
So, based on how they were, it seems like Patty's taking credit for that goal, so it may have redirected.
Okay. We'll take a closer look at that and
But
see.
either way, we are less than 11 and a half in, and all three lines now have gotten on the scoreboard. And that, I think, is a feat in itself.
This is kind of looking almost identical to last weekend. That one's offsides.
Yeah. Two people are offsides on that one.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, the boys had a questionable performance out of themselves last Friday as well, and came back Saturday night ready to play. Same thing last night, not quite as bad as the last Friday night game, but they just weren't firing on all cylinders last night, not because of just losing, but just the way they were playing the game. Right up until about the third, we noticed them start skating then, and it was almost like a little too late.
Yeah.
But tonight, you're right. I mean, all three lines, they're clicking, they're moving the puck for the most part, and they're getting rewarded with goals for it.
Key now the back end, that gets past their netminder. And I'm looking on the bench. I am not seeing a
backup
goalie, so he's going to be in. So Keane at 12-11 gets his second point of the game. Russ intercepts that. Shoots. Save. So on Keane's goal, no assists. On Patty Less's goal, Carter gets the assist on it. So Carter did send it down from the glass, and Patty must have redirected it and got it in. Good stick by Henry to stop that.
Yep,
They called it a hand pass.
Well,
when it came down, I think it hit someone's
I don't know
hand.
if Braden actually got it in his palm or not.
So Colton with Braden to his left, Henry to his right, Mikey and Joel behind him. Waterloo gets it into our zone off that. Joel slows them down. Colton's able to get it. Up to Mikey, who carries it now over their blue line. Goes below the goal line behind the net. Waits for some backups. Gets Ryder. Ryder shoots into the netting behind the net. And
Just the goalie.
we are showing 10 shots to their 6. A little bit of a discrepancy with the scoreboard, but there's number 11. No leg save. Carter over to Elliott. Elliott up to Ryder, who just lets it go in. Max over to Ryder. Ryder had Carter. Nope. Turns around. Over to Max. Max save. Second save. Bounces over Carter's stick. He goes back. Sends it all the way back in where Waterloo, though, collects it. Elliott right there. Kean now taps it. And Waterloo comes in. Their shot gets ricocheted off a skate. Elliott sends it behind our net. They center it and able to keep it in. And now Ryder sends it up to Kean. Ryder needs to get a change here. Ryder, though, holds on. He comes back, fires a shot. Bouncing through the crease. They send it out. Ryder does go and get that change. Brady comes on. Carter's past him, though, just out of his reach. And with just under 31 seconds, we're going to have a defensive face-off draw on Parker's glove side. Brady's taking this one, wins it. Carson up to Weston. Weston chips it in. Or chips it out, I should say. Got all the way to the blue line. Keane couldn't get it in. Second chance at the red line he does. He tries getting over to Brady. Weston turns around. Gets it taken away. Grace then goes in. Zay will send it right back. With that play, let them get behind her. And that's going to do it for the first period. 4 goals by your Ames Cyclones. Gives them a nice 4-goal lead going into the second period. Any thoughts there, Chris?
No, just kind of satisfied with seeing what we're doing right now. Obviously, they're moving the puck well. We're having a few breakdowns on our breakout. Waterloo not able to take advantage totally yet. So we'll see if that bites us here this next period if we can't tighten things up on the breakout. But no, so far, good puck movement, good hustle. I don't know if dressing those extra players kind of helped give that not really a threat, but just a reinforcement that you're not playing to your full potential. We're going to take a seat for a shift or two.
I like how Chase is teaching them kind of how to do an intermission. You stretch. If you haven't gone out there, you need to stay loose. As we see Tate and Adrian go at it. So the success of the Ames Cyclones extends far beyond the ice. It could not happen without the support of our many community partners. A special thank you to Casey's, CIT Signature Transportation. Bus driver Dan is here. We're going to have to get our bus driver Dan cam out again, as he came on his day off to come and join us. HMD Properties, though, Jerry's Homes, Kippy's Place, Knuckles Floor Covering, and Tompkins Industries for sponsoring this season of Ames High School Hockey. Thank you. We are grateful for your support. Oh, I see. He's way down with the varsity players. I'm sure he'll make his way over to us once Coach Baker goes and joins his team in the locker room as we get closer to the end of this game.
He did let me know he changed up his beef sticks of what he was buying. He has a twin pack now of something that he said he brought last night and started at the varsity game. And you know, as superstitious as hockey players and fans are, he said he's sticking with those tonight. So it must be paying off right now.
You weren't and couldn't join us last night. The Ames Cyclones varsity team provided the Des Moines Capitals varsity their first loss of the entire season, their 19th game. So, and it was a pretty commanding loss too. 5-2 final score there. And Parker's glove. So we'll have to ask Dan what he does if he's opening these twin packs. If we only score 5, what does he do with the other one?
Oh, that's
does he
a good
save
question.
it till today?
Pocket stick, lint on it.
Victory stick. Maybe that's
there it is, yeah.
Waterloo wins that face-off draw. Send it down low. Can't get all the way to Parker, and we send it all the way down. And this level, no race to the puck. I wouldn't mind, though, to see a race to, like, the blue line. If, like, I understand don't race to the dot at this level.
Yeah,
still hard to stop.
Prevent injuries
But
from the big hits.
if it's
along
obvious
the
at the
boards.
blue line that the offensive player's there, like, Max chips it back out. Waterloo from their zone sends it back to the neutral zone. Ryder. To Carter.
Ooh, good tip by
Redirected.
Max.
Yeah, Max now from behind. Gives it to Ryder. Ryder. Elliott. Blocker save.
Power play coming up.
Patrick got pushed down and delayed penalty. Parker's out, but Waterloo touches it. Tripping is going to be the call. And Ames gets the first power play of this game at 1:37 of the second period, where number 36, Kelly, heads to the penalty box.
Some good timing, I think, for Ames. We just saw Waterloo moving the puck pretty well and coming down, getting a little bit of pressure. Ames ends up with a few shots here in the last few seconds, but maybe we can break some of that momentum that Waterloo had starting the second period.
So Weston, Ryder, Kean going to be your power play one.
Uh-oh.
Puck gets past Elliott. And number 12 wins that foot race and gets it right over Parker's shoulder for a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that was just, boys are talking about it. A pass got away from someone in the corner, came off their blade, and was just bouncing as it went up to the blue line. So difficult for any defenseman to try to stop that. Trying to use a skate. Yeah, you almost have to get down, bring that body down to the ice. It's something very difficult for young defensemen to get used to, because you have bodies coming at you, you have pucks coming at you. And then again, if you don't get it, you have to get right back on and get your wheels under you real quick. So
Weston blows a tire as he's trying to get that lead back. Right into the stomach, though, as he shoots it. And coach does make a change, at least with our D, as Carson and Grace come out. Now this is interesting. You send it back in. Ryder goes after it. Puts a shoulder on 25. Stays with it. Weston can't hold on to the puck. Gets it back though. Sends it to his little brother. And Ryder sends it back, but Waterloo sends it out.
Waterloo having a
Weston goes for a change. Colton comes on.
almost like a 1-3-3 they were playing inside their zone there. Most D penalty kill units, with that. Oh, that was close.
It was. Ryder leaves the key in. Good screen there by them.
Yeah, most D units for the penalty kill try to box up, and I don't know if they're just seeing something or just reacting to the umbrella style that the boys are running right there. But had three lined up, and it worked. They cleared it out pretty easy.
So Ryder heads off. Henry comes on. As Parker has to cover it up and hold on to it.
Yeah, wise play by Parker there, as he had a prowler right next to him.
So Waterloo slows it down after that. Joel's passed to Braden behind him. He waits for it. Now dumps it in. Joel goes way low. Henry now. And Waterloo's penalty's over.
Henry's got to be careful there. He had his blade turned over as he's holding the stick down to the Waterloo player. Some refs will call that the old hook.
Not sure Ames got a shot during that power play. There's not one that recorded on net. Was there one?
I believe just the one Weston when he was falling down.
Oh, yeah.
Ames going for a change, and Joel able to take this far lane, prevent him from attempting any stretch pass.
Waterloo's able to get a shot on net as they dump it in. And puck goes down. Patrick carries it in, has Ryder. Behind Max. Elliott to Max, right at the top of the crease. Still loose. And someone just tackles Patrick less.
Yeah, I like how all this initiates just with the flip pass trying to hit Max as he's coming across the goal or the center red line.
So Ames won that face-off but couldn't get anything going. Now Ryder brings it in over to Patty. Patty back to Ryder, and they score.
That's another just great passing play, great patience on Patty's part, making sure goaltender's taking a look at him. Nice play, nicely executed, those two. Great finish by Ryder.
So that returns the lead for Ames to 4. Elliott up to Carter, over to Max. Max over to Ryder, over to Patty. Oh, just outside of his reach and had open net there. They stop.
Referee saying, my bad, he lost sight of the puck.
Is that, or I think he thought the net came off.
Yeah,
What? Ryder scored that. Okay.
Unless maybe they had the assist to Lilowitz, because I know he made the stretch pass up to Ryder at the red line.
Carson can't get the trick. Ryder gets it. Les and Littlewitz each get an assist on that. Waterloo from below. They send it all the way out. Grace is going to get there. She sends it towards the boards where Brady Baxter picks it up. He sends it up to Weston. Weston tries dangling, can't get past. And Waterloo gets it out just barely. Weston backhands it over to Brady. Brady takes a big hit in the corner. And then trips 7 almost. Grace is able to get it up though to Kean, and Kean now. He shoots it against the side of the net. Weston backhands it through the crease. No one was home. And Waterloo gets it. They carry it out. Fire shot, leg save, Mikey. Up to Weston. Weston gets shoulder in and then comes in.
Yeah,
and he's going to go to the box for cross check to the back.
22 comes in and just actually plays a nice defensive play, takes Weston off the puck, and Weston takes exception to that.
So, Ames goes on their first penalty kill of the game. Braden and Waterloo player collide.
Oh, ouch,
Mikey tries clearing it, it hits Brady in the hand. He's got to get back to the bench. He's feeling that. Kean comes on. They say it tips, so no icing halfway through the second period.
Heads up.
Mikey now rifles it into the Warriors bench. If they weren't awake, they are now.
It's twice their coaches have had to take a quick cover early in the game. They had, I believe, one of their own players trying to clear it out of the zone, did the same thing. Another change made. We got Slivka and Kean out now on the forwards.
Let me clear it all the way down. Mikey from our blue line sends it back. Their netminder leaves it, but Kean was right there, his blind side. And now Waterloo gets it up and out. They send it around. .40 to go on the penalty kill. Waterloo tries setting up, gets through traffic, hit a post, I think, and then up into the netting.
Yeah.
Parker's thanking his post, so I assume that was
quick,
it.
Quick reactive shot. Parker didn't see that until it got right in front of him. Throws a quick shoulder and blocker at it. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it and then it hit the post. I'm trying to watch this replay. Yeah, too quick to see.
Waterloo had the open, just too slow on it. Not enough, and Ames is able to send it back out. .10 seconds to go on the penalty by Weston. Waterloo's taking their time, gets back on side, and now Ames is back to full strength. Weston comes off, Max comes on. Waterloo sends it low, tried centering it. Max blocks that, and he gets it through the snow, pushes it over to Ryder, to Patrick.
Oh, Patty. Oh,
and he scores!
Okay. He's going to have to give him some crap. As he popped the first one, I think, hit the goaltender, and then gets his own rebound, buries that. Good job, Patrick. Great play set up. Max defensively on the blue line, gets a good steal, and then just, yeah, takes it through the neutral zone, puts a nice pass over to Ryder to Patty. That beautiful play on that line.
Parker directs the puck all the way into the far corner. Oh, pass gets behind them, but
yeah, kind of a dangerous breakout pass from behind the net like that. I know they saw someone breaking.
Max settles it, gets all the way over to Elliott. Max stays back, Elliott goes low. Max gets off key and comes on. Patrick and Ryder. So whole team or whole line gets a point on that goal. It's both Les and Borg, or Wires and Borg, get the assists. Ryder needs a change. He's been out there a long time now. Weston over to Ryder. Loose puck. Still loose. Waterloo redirected.
Goaltender did not like Ryder being where he was. She was taking quite the swings at him. As goalies will. You got to be careful being in that, anywhere around that crease. You're going to get a blocker or a stick. Yeah, I think the defenseman tried to clear it and sent it off the back legs of the other defenseman.
Yeah.
And goalie was not happy, and then was not happy. Ryder was right there too, trying to put a stick on it. So She let them know.
And she covers it up as Brady was tussling. Brady wins the draw. Weston turns, fires. Hits a Waterloo player. They get it out. Their centering pass doesn't connect. Grace gets it over to Weston. Weston all the way to Kean. Kean fires it down. Brady gives chase. Waterloo gets there. Brady gets the shoulder in him and then gets pushed down. No call. Kean now gets it poked away. Waterloo bounces over their stick from behind our net. He puts on the brakes.
Oh.
Centers right there at the top of the crease. Carson and Grace both. Good job making sure nothing gets through. And now net is off, they said. Yeah.
You're right. Great pickup by Grace and Carson in front of the net.
Now this is one of those where I saw they were breaking out. Ames had control.
Could have easily been reset the net as the puck's down on the other end.
Yep. But now we have a defensive draw.
Going back and looking, and it was a Waterloo player was actually down on the net, or kind of hit the net, but I didn't see if they were pushed down or not. That would be the only thing I could think of why the play would benefit Waterloo over Ames.
Two chances there.
Two very good chances.
Off that face-off, and so
face-offs matter on location.
Yes, it does. As Joel sends it in. Mikey. Waterloo player ducked down, it felt like.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be doing that.
I wasn't sure if he ducked down to block it or ducked down to get away from it. Just the way that he kind of jumped down seemed like more out of fear. Waterloo. Good sticks, and Colton sends it all the way back down. Icing. Young fan wanting to go down the steps. My PSA for the day. If you're at a hockey game and the puck is in play, you stay at the top of the concourse.
That is right.
And wait until a whistle to move.
Too many fights have broken out in the stands because of fans not knowing the proper etiquette. Probably not with kids, but you're right, with adults for sure.
A lot of snow in front of the Waterloo bench there. They send it, and icing gives Ames an offensive draw.
Yeah, Coach Dave talking about that's a great idea. Get some of the youth hockey players out here and get them some ice time skating up and down and shoveling in front of the crease and in front of the benches like you see at the upper level games when they take a quick TV timeout.
During intermission, at least, that would. Ryder to Pat, and goalie covers it up.
Yeah, Patty just had his stick tied up. Number 9 did a great job defensively just to make sure Patty could not get anything on that.
Ryder spins to Max. Max gets pushed. Sends it on net.
Oh,
in!
I think that went 5-hole.
So again,
yeah, good shot, Max. Looking at the replay, looks, yeah, 5-hole.
Is that what it was? Usually, goal scorer goes first in the handshake line. Ryder. What are we pointing at? I don't know. So it should be a running clock now.
I think that's what the players were talking about, is just.
Is it going to be? So Ryder gets the goal. Max gets another assist. So Ryder must have tapped it.
Oh, did he get a piece of that going in?
That's what it seems like. At least that's what they're saying.
That's how they announced the goal, at least.
Carson back down. Brady. Couldn't get the centering pass to connect. Grace takes a big hit. She's got to get back, and she does.
Good hustle.
She goes and puts on a hit,
Oh,
and then
the
tackles as
body
she's
slam.
getting up, and uses her stick to make sure 24 didn't forget her. And Ames clears it.
3-2, it's going to hit goaltender.
No, hit the net, but that's going to do it anyways for this period. Ooh, I'm sure that goaltender was fine letting it go.
Yeah, that's trying to hit the toe pad, yeah.
So we are showing 27-10 on shots. And a 7-1 lead on the scoreboard. We're going to take a short 12 to 15 minute break as they cut the ice. And we'll come back for what should be a pretty fast 15-minute third period. Just in time for us to turn on the Bears-Packers game.
That's right. Go Bears.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry we're a little late on the draw there. You do need a bolo out, and amber alert for Chris Ruskowski, wherever you are. Tate's out right now. Not Ryder. Wondering if I know Ryder and Patrick played earlier. Oh, played
Match
earlier
got tied up
with
there.
the Bantams there, and
Really?
they're going
Okay.
to play with varsity also, or Ryder's going to play with varsity. So
Third game of the day?
third game of the day. At least the first period of the second Bantam game, I couldn't tell you if he played in the first game at all. But I just know I saw him on the ice a little bit as I arrived. And now Elliott settles it. Ames goes for that change.
Ice.
And also wondering if coach just wants to get loosen up, because now I see Bryson and Adrian out. So maybe making sure that everyone's legs stay a little fresh and no one gets overly stiff or tired now. Brady, draw dangerous though as it went towards our crease. And then he's going to go for a trip or a hook. Trip. That was the most pathetic looking trip signal from the ref I've ever seen. Yes. Tripping at the hip level. But, okay. So, Bryson, Adrian, Carson, Grace out there on this penalty kill.
So I found out the scoop on that. We have Bryson, Adrian, and Tate coming in and playing the third period, with Weston, Ryder, and Kean being healthy scratches for the rest of the game now.
Okay. Give them period off.
Yeah, offsides here.
So get the legs of Tate, Adrian, Bryson going, and give the other legs, keep them fresh in a small little break. Makes sense. Mikey slaps it over to the boards. Bryson comes in, can't get it out, and there. Gets his stick lifted, and but goes back on. Actually goes on net. Joel and Mikey hang out back. So we are on the penalty kill.
Ooh, good little center
Waterloo's
pass.
lone goal came actually when we were on the power play on a shorthanded. Quick shot at the crease, and easy save though by Parker. Waterloo gets it in, Mikey clears it all the way out. Not a shot on that, but goes behind, and that's going to do it for this penalty kill. As by the time the puck gets in, right now, Ames is back to full strength.
Waterloo's having some good activity around our net, though. Some bouncing pucks that are kind of going their way.
And Ames again can't get it out. Mikey wound up. Looked like he was going to just send it around and didn't. Now Colton sends it up to Henry. Henry from the red line backhands it all the way down. And that's going to provide the necessary change.
Ooh, Braden
Patrick
takes one
Les
from
comes
behind,
on, Carter comes on.
Braden comes away with it. Oh, just doesn't connect on that centering pass. Good luck, though.
Elliott's able to slap it out. Colton outside of the reach of Patty Less, and icing would stop the clock, but it does not, as we are in a running clock situation with a 6-goal lead. Carson hits Tate in the skate. And Grace to Patty and to Max. Max. Shot in and out of the glove. Patrick. Max gets it, can't get it up high. Patrick Less, good stick to keep it in. And Waterloo gets it out. They carry it into our zone. Patty Less puts a forearm on him. Tate gives a hip check. Carson gets the puck. And finally gets loose enough. Carson up to Max. In Max's skates. He's able to get it out. Patrick just kind of backhands it all the way over, but Carson, the lone skater, but their shot goes right into the Ames logo on Patrick.
Yeah, and one of those, again, we want to see him tighten up our breakouts. That was really sloppy. Puck just kind of bouncing around, goes across the blue line. You do that on a couple other teams, and they're going to have the puck in the back of your net.
Another save by Parker. Mikey off the boards, up to Adrian. Adrian playing forward right now. As is Brady and Bryson, actually, all who we've seen play as defensemen at different points this season. Puck in some skates, down in that corner, gets loose, Brady gets to it, pushes it forward, Mikey gets there. Sends it in, but kicked out right away. And then he's taken down.
We're going to have a power play opportunity again.
Even with that lead, it's one of those situations where I wish they recognized that and backtrack, let Parker get off, so that way they can practice how to regroup there. And
yeah, instead we send it in, go for a change. I get it, but maybe not, like you said, the best play. Bring it back, control the play. I believe it was a hooking. We're talking right now of what the official call on that was.
so, power play unit out there is Colton, Henry, Carter, Braden, and Elliott. Parker leaves it for Elliott. Elliott up to Braden. Mason carries it in. Gets kind of fell down, got a little push to help along the way. And they clear it all the way out, but Parker still makes that save, as it was on net. Ames is on the power play here. Henry backhands it over to Colton. Henry and Braden both go for a change. Patty Less and Max now on. Less over to Elliott. Elliott over to Carter. Carter can't get much there. Elliott comes back, gets it over to Carter. Carter Up to Max and then taken down.
Yeah, we are not having a good time with this power play right now.
32 seconds. Max over to Elliott. Patrick. Carter now goes back. Behind Max. Max can't get it over. And Elliott slaps it up to Patty. Oh, Patty tries backhanding it to Max and again gets intercepted, and that's going to do it for the power play. Waterloo back to full strength now as Parker makes a save. Elliott taps it up. Max can't get the rolling puck to settle, and again, Waterloo comes in. Now, Patrick up into the netting. And smiles as he's lucky that's not a 2-minute penalty for delaying the game.
Yeah, the head shake as he pulls out the pitching wedge for that one. That was straight up. Definitely not a good showing for our power play. I know it wasn't our normal power play 1 or 2 unit. Coach is probably giving some guys different looks, let them practice some game time stuff. I know they all have an opportunity practicing stuff like this during practices, but that one not looking good for puck movement at all. All of our passes were not on target. Bodies weren't getting into open spaces. Let's see if we can tighten things up for the rest of the game here. 4 minutes left.
Grady centered it. Bryson going to get a handle on. Grace got the loose puck, send a shot over the net. And Waterloo now sends it all the way. Does go far enough for icing. And Coach Paulson leaves same players out. And they finally pick up the puck, the linesmen, and bring it over to the dot. As they wasted a good 30 seconds there.
Yeah, it's
running clock is, we understand it, but
not good for either team. I still stand by that. Coach Dave's statement of players get more practice on both sides.
Keep it, and yeah, as we've all said, I think all of us be better, and maybe that's one thing. As Cyclones, we should talk to. I think they put in, how to make changes. Teams can propose different changes in the off season.
Okay.
And that might be one that, say, instead of running clock, just limit the maximum amount of differential to 6. If that's going to remain the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, you could raise it quite a bit. Got a weird amount of body checks, kids going after each other now on both sides. And I'm not sure, I never saw it really getting that chippy before this, and this last minute and a half has all of a sudden just been players going for the body. Usually starts with, one big hit somewhere, but I haven't really seen.
Oh, and they're that's a cheap shot there.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. Ames is able to get it out.
Coach Dave saying it kind of started with a big hit Adrian laid on the Waterloo end of the ice. And Adrian, not a player that's just going out there for the hits. He's Henry
with a shot. Another save.
So, but sometimes that's what it does to trigger it. And when you're down 6 goals, you have no problem trying to win the personal victory game of getting some good hits. And when you're up 6 goals, you don't mind taking liberties either with the body. So,
Joel shot into the netting again. And when this puck goes down, there'll be About 55 seconds to go. So we do it again. Henry shot, kicked away. Waterloo bounces it out. Mikey's able to slap it up. Henry sends it back low. Colton takes a hit behind the net. Second chance. Henry now. One save by their goalie. And Mikey puts a hit on. They send it back. Mikey hits it, goes around, D-to-D pass. Not much on that shot. Henry just sends it out, and that's going to do it. Ames victorious, 7-1. Good response after their showing from last night down in Des Moines.
Oh yeah, for sure the effort was there from puck drop. Well, not even puck drop. Before that, coming out for warm-ups, effort was there. Still like to see our passing cleaned up quite a bit. We got really sloppy as this game got on. That's when you need to really tighten things up. When you're up 7-1, you should be making clean, crisp passes and should almost be playing the passing game better than anything else.
So, final shots, we have 33-15. A pretty good percentage of scoring 7 behind them, and the one blemish, a shorthander, while we were on the power play, and that continues to be the kind of a weakness on this team. So they have 2 weeks to kind of work on that and try and get it.
Yeah, get things figured out. They're
Figure it
doing
out a little
great
bit
for the
better,
season
and
right now, and they'll continue to get better. That's the best part.
So, nice little break now. We will be back on Friday the 23rd, I think it is, or there we go. Yep, Friday the 23rd against the same Waterloo Warriors.
Is that here at
And
home?
that is here in Ames for the second match of 3. We go up to Waterloo in February, where actually I was told before game they've made a few changes, that we're going to have Ethernet, and they had a port made sure for us.
All right.
So yeah, but all right, varsity's out there. Bears game's on. Let's go find that feed. Come on back, join the fun, and let's go Bears.
All right, we'll see you.